LEGO Star Wars Battle Packs, a staple to every LEGO collection. For many of us, it was how we started collecting. Well, today, we will be tasked with ranking every LEGO Star Wars Battle Pack ever. Enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about, I would say, the majority, the sets that we look forward to the most, because I don't know about you, but for me, I kind of grew up on LEGO Star Wars Battle Packs.
Yeah, I have very fond memories of all these battle packs.
I think for a lot of people, these were the sets that, like, if you went to the store, it was very easy to get, because they were like, for a while there, they were only like $10, right?
They weren't $20, yeah.
First up, we're going to talk about the Battle Droids Battle Pack of 2007. I mean, this is the first wave of battle packs. This thing's low-key loaded for...
a pretty strong wave, honestly.
Oh, 100%.
Would you say... I'd say... Okay, so... Here's the thing. So we got a lot of, like, So... I'd say you put it in good. We have a lot of battle packs to go, and a lot to, like, compare this one to.
Yeah.
I put that in. Yeah, the clone one.
think it's valid to put in good. Next one we're talking about is 7655, the Clone Troopers Battle Pack. I mean, I think this is like a staple of battle pack. This is the first clone battle pack we ever got. Also retailing for $9.99 in the same wave. Just a really cool set. And you know what else they did that I don't think they've ever done again? They gave you, you get a good variety of clones here.
Oh, yeah. The closest thing we got to this is probably, like, currently is probably the modern, like, battle pack.
Yeah, it's the one for, January.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Well, also, the 501st Battle Pack has a variety of different clones in it, too. Yeah, some of you guys might be disappointed that these sets aren't higher. I think we have to keep in mind that we're comparing these sets all to each other, and there are a lot of Battle Packs that came out after this that are way better. I know these are classics, but I don't know if they're good as some of the modern stuff, and even stuff that, like, comes after it.
Yeah.
Plus, they have the old clones, which are a little bit outdated now.
And listen, as classic as they are, they were upgraded. So next up, we have... This was my first LEGO Star Wars set. It was the Rebel Scout Speeder. I would say this is good.
I would put it in good. Maybe... dude, how many people would get mad if we put it above the clone one? What I like... Okay, so first off, this is the last... and only, like, battle pack we've ever gotten for these guys.
It is.
Until October. Because, like, we've got plenty of clone battle packs, and we got some droid battle packs after this. But this is the only Rebel battle... I actually like the build more than the other two.
I would say this is probably the better build out of the three we have looked at.
You just get 4 Rebels...
I'm gonna move this up, low-key.
I'm sorry, guys. Guys, for putting it above the clone one. I know, some of you will be...
Next up, obviously, I think this one is the best battle pack. I think out of all of them, I would say.
I like the Rebel one more.
Really?
Yeah.
The Rebel one's really good. And keep in mind, these also both retailed for $9.99. These are really hard, because these were some of the first Star Wars sets I ever got. You know what? I don't know, man. That's valid to put the Rebel one. Honestly, I'm going to say these are tied for me. I might give the edge to the Rebel one just because of the fact that was the only way to get those at the time. But I think both of them are very good in the functionality of that dropship. I think, man, it is a tough ranking. We might come back on that. But definitely very solid sets overall. Next up, we're back. We're going back to Clone. We have the Clone Walker. I mean, I think everybody had this set.
Yeah, I got this set actually like a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's I think, okay, this is kind of hypocritical, but I think it should go in Amazing or God tier.
I was about to say, I think this is a God tier battle pack. I think this is one of the best ones we've ever gotten.
And unlike the clones from the other battle pack, I don't think the Clone Wars clones have really like been outdated. I still think they look pretty good. Like, I think some could argue they're even better than the modern ones.
Oh, these
Like,
aged beautifully, yeah, 100%.
plus, what I like about this battle pack is the little accessories you could use to like make a commander, and it does what the best battle pack should do, which is give you mostly the same figure and like maybe one variant.
100%. You get the customizable armor pieces, like you said. Plus that pilot clone. Dude, I think I had 2 or 3 of these as a kid. I'd love to like find the pieces for this and rebuild it.
Dude, the clone commander is really cool. I remember.
I know. I think I have him built still. I'm pretty certain I do, but yeah, I'm gonna put this guy in God tier. I think it just deserves it. I think this is a true classic. Of course, there was a battle pack that went with it. We had the
Put it in bad.
Assassin's Creed.
Just put it in bad. This battle pack sucks.
I
don't know
would have
why
to agree. I think
the
it's pretty
heck
rough.
they didn't just make a droid battle pack. Why did they do this stupid Assassin's droid thing? They show up in the Clone Wars movie for like a little bit and that's it. Like, why?
So I think the only thing that helps this is the build is all right. But
Yeah,
the
but
actual...
Okay, who the heck is building an army of assassin droids?
Yeah, I think this is a rough one. The only positive I'll say is I think I love the classic like chrome assassin droid. Like it's not chrome, but you know, the metallic.
Yeah.
This is the first. It's crazy. We arguably got our best battle pack and the worst one in the same wave.
Yeah. Well, is this the worst one? We'll find out.
I really love these next two because I remember getting them at Target. I remember buying them twice. The snow. Well, okay, so this one right here particularly. Me personally, I think this is an amazing battle pack.
I happen to have both of these, or not. I had both of these. I still have one of them. We get the complete saga, mustache rebel pilot or rebel trooper. So that's pretty cool. The only problem, Andrew, with this set
Is the pilot?
is it does have not just a pilot but a named character.
Which one's the named character?
The pilot is a named character. His name is Zev Seneska, and he is a named character. And as we all know, named characters are kind of a no-no for army builders, so we got to keep that in mind when ranking this.
You know what? I'll be fair. Looking on this one a little bit more deeply, nostalgia aside, I think this is going in the good category.
Well, I really like the build. I think the build's
I
really
think the
cool.
100%. I love the build.
It's just the fact that, I mean, I assume we're gonna probably dock a lot of points for some other sets on this list for having named characters, so...
Yeah. Oh, there's a
Yeah,
particular
we
one
can
that
test
I
it.
think everyone thinks of.
I think the one upside, though, with this one compared to some of the other ones we're going to talk about is there's only one named character, and you could easily just call him a regular rebel pilot.
I mean, like I said, I
that's
had
the
no
one
clue.
thing.
I've had
Yeah.
two or three of these battle packs my whole life, and I just did not know. So
That is the one upside of this case. That will not be the same with some other ones, though. Some of them are a lot worse.
I think I'm gonna place it right between the droid one and the clone one from 2000. I might put it above the clone one. What do you think?
Yeah.
What are you thinking for this one?
I'd say it's probably in the very back. I think it's the weakest out of all the ones in that tier.
You
Just
don't
'cause-
think you think it's better than the droid one?
Yeah, because the droid one, I feel like... First off, you get more than 4 droids, which is cool. You get, 6. Also, the build for the droid one's cool, plus, I don't know, again...
I'm gonna put it above the droid one, but not above the clone one. I think
I feel like-
that balances it out.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't know. We might adjust it.
I don't know, yeah.
The Snowtrooper then, though. How do you feel about the Snowtrooper one?
Well, let's see. So, the Snowtrooper one does not have a named character because that one character is not named. He's just a normal officer. However, here's my problem with this.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I don't know why there's an AT-AT driver in it.
I'll say this. I agree. However, I think as a kid I really liked it because it was like an easy way to get it.
I mean, my problem with this battle pack is, again, AT-AT driver. I don't know if he needed to be in there. It should have... I mean, we saw a way better version of this battle pack in 2022.
I would have to agree.
It should have had 3 snowtroopers and not had the driver.
Probably yes, correct. Or
Um,
take out the commander and just
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is something I think, because at least with the other Hoth battle pack, it had 3 Hoth troopers and 1 pilot, versus this, which has a pilot and officer. Because, like, I mean, I think about it this way, like, if you're trying to build an army, you're gonna want, like, a good ratio of, like, troopers to officers, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna want for every 2 troopers, 1 officer. That's just kind of, like...
I'll say this. I say it's good, but I say we put it back here behind the maybe like on the same level.
I'd say good, yeah. Maybe decent if too many get put in the good tier, I'd say we move this one down to decent.
Okay.
If
But would you
too
say it's
many
back of good tier?
I'd say the very back for now, yeah.
Okay, and I believe snowtroopers did come in a few sets back then. Like I know we had
Yeah, there was a decent amount of
they were more common.
Yeah.
So okay, this does go back on what I said before. We do get multiple clone trooper types.
So,
battle
yeah,
pack.
it's weird because compared to other so the essential battle pack you'd want is a set you can buy like a lot and really build an army.
Yeah.
Now, this battle pack, you could still buy a lot of these, but you really can't get as much as some of the other ones because lots of these characters aren't super common troopers. However, it is the only way to get these troopers, and this was 2010, right?
Yes. I
So
believe,
the
no,
2009 was it 2010 or 2011?
This was 20.
So here's the thing. Like the 2009 battle pack was just out, so you could have got a lot of troopers that way. You know how like the 501st battle pack came out in 2023 and it was like a really good like expansion to the 501st set from 2020?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I kind of view this set in the same way.
Okay.
Where it's like you got all your clone troopers in the 2009 battle pack. Now you got this kind of like this add-on that comes with some very, very, very cool troopers. And I think this is kind of an exception to the rule where it's like these are all very special troopers that you're gonna want. Now, is it an amazing army builder? No, but I think it's a really cool set either way. I think it's still a really good battle pack.
Okay.
And I think it still should be maybe an amazing. And also the build is really good.
I think
This might be one of our best. This might be the best like bark speeder we've gotten.
I mean, I feel like size accuracy.
Yeah, it's definitely smaller than like because the ones that come out now are like really really big.
They're oversized, yeah. So, I mean, for me, I think I kind of agree with you on the army building aspect. However, yeah, I think this is great to get those figures. And buying multiple, though, you're sort of building a couple armies at once.
Yeah.
I think the build is really good. I think this is really good, though.
Yeah, I don't think it goes in the god tier because it's just not a perfect army builder.
No, but I think it's a battle pack.
I think is a battle pack. I think it gets to be our first amazing one.
I would agree. I think it is. I think it deserves it. I think we have another. I think it's another amazing battle pack.
I think it goes. Yeah, I think it goes to. The only thing is like, I think it goes in amazing too, just because like you don't want as many of these, but it's still a really good army builder. Like it's a really.
The
good
only
army builder.
downside is I think that they are all the same.
They are. That's an upside to me though.
But it could also be seen as an upside. I don't know. I think maybe like one different one would be nice. Hey, listen. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think this one is better than the one we got in 2020.
Oh, I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think.
Okay.
I think,
Okay. I can never tell. And I think I didn't care for listen, as a kid, this was also, so I believe this was before they had remade Jango Fett.
This is I think we're going in the same place. This is I pretend these guys are these guys is Jango Fett. Yeah.
I did too, and I think a lot of people. I feel like that could be a shared thing.
You could get maybe. So a lot of people don't like the commando droids. I like them in this set, and I actually think they're a better army builder than the clone figures because there is a lot of commando droids, and plus at the time this was a brand new figure that only showed up in this set. So there wasn't like, it's not like people had a bunch of them sitting around already. You needed some. However, it's tough because that ARC Trooper is arguably the best clone figure ever made.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
He does not belong in the battle pack. Same with the ARC Trooper. They do not belong there. Because there are not a lot of like ARC Troopers. And plus, I think that ARC Trooper is actually based off of a specific one from the Clone Wars. Like a named one from the Clone Wars.
I don't know if he's named
Commander Colt, I think. Let me see. It's a good figure. And the other figure's really good too. It's just like, are we going to dock points for it being a pretty bad battle pack?
I think this one's rough. I think this one's hard because it's like, on paper, this is a really good Star Wars Lego set, but
It's a great Lego Star Wars set.
I think we have to put it. I'll put it in amazing. I think it has to go in amazing just because. Listen, at the end of the day, a battle pack, you are getting both sides to fight.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I think amazing is good for it.
I think this has to go in amazing.
It doesn't get to go in God tier just because of its like value as a battle pack.
I think. Would you rather buy this or the Mandalorian one? I think I put it above the Mandalorian one, but I think it's.
I'd rather buy this than the Mandalorian one just because of the figs. But if I was building an army, I don't know. I'd probably buy like one or two of the, if I had I guess it depends on how big of an army I have, but I probably only buy like 2 or 3 of these.
Yeah.
For my own army.
I mean, would you put this above or below the Mandalorian one?
I think above. Those figures are really good.
Yeah,
really
I think
good.
we have to. I wouldn't feel right if we didn't.
They're not technically named characters, so they don't like break the rule of the named characters.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I put it.
So it looks like this year they kind of did the same thing with the next one we're about to look at. And I remember buying this next one at Toys R Us. It's the Endor Rebel Trooper Battle Pack. Now, going back to prices, I always like to make that clear. This was the first year for another price hike of $1. So these were both $12.99. But yeah, listen.
You get Indiana Jones in this set.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones alternate face, which is really cool.
This might be a hot take. Is this a better battle pack than the other 2012 one? I think it is.
I think it might be. This is what I'll say. As a battle pack, battle scene, this is better. Obviously, get a tree. The builds are really good for this set. I think that speeder holds up a lot. However, I think the minifigures have been done better. I mean, arguably the Endor ones are pretty good still. But the Stormtroopers,
it's battle pack value though.
Battle pack value. This is tough. I am going to put this. I think it's top of the good tier. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I mean, I guess
I think the minifigures drag this one down. You said what?
I mean, they're good. They're not bad though. Like, I mean,
I
someone
guess.
argue that the Stormtrooper in that battle pack is better than the one that comes out now.
It's a fair argument.
Because I mean, I'm okay with it, but I know a lot of people really hate the Family Guy helmet. I put it at the very bottom of amazing.
Okay.
Slide.
That's valid. I think this next one though, we're gonna start seeing.
I think the next one goes to bad. It just goes.
Okay, so yeah, going into 2013, we have 2 more battle packs. $12.99 consistent price, and overall, I think one of these is really good, and I think one of them is really rough. So this is what I'll say.
Obviously, the good one is the clone one, right? Because that's clones in it.
Yeah, we're gonna see about that one. So, I think this is one of the worst Droideka builds we've ever seen.
These, until this year, maybe.
We're gonna see. Oh yeah, you're good.
No, I find it like really funny that the best Droideka we've ever gotten is the one from 1999, and somehow they just continue to get worse and worse as they come out.
These look really rough.
They look horrible. Like, if you pull up a picture of a Droideka and you look at that, it just like right now I'm looking at the buildable Droideka that came out this year, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what a Droideka's supposed to look like, and then you look at these, and they just look so bad.
Yeah, this is really rough. I think for these we might have to go bad. I think it's better than the other one though.
Another thing with this, 2 more things with this set actually. First off, only one of these figures are actually like super massable. Only one.
Yeah, that's true.
Second off, they completely gypped us because those Droidekas should count as part of the build, not the 2 figures. This set should have came with 2 like Geonosis. Okay, listen, if this set came with 2 Geonosis battle droids, like the orange battle droids, and the Droidicas, I wouldn't be complaining.
You could fix this set by easily doing
Like,
2 normal clones with the 2 we got. You could do the 1 green one, and then you have 2 Geonosius clones. Bad battle pack.
it's
that we
not
got.
bad as the Assassin Droid one because the
No.
2 clones still beat the Assassin Droids,
Yeah.
but it's really, really, really
Yep.
rough.
Next up, we go into the Old Republic.
It accomplishes the goal of an army builder, which is to have, like,
Does it?
yeah, because these are all just, like, normal basic troopers.
Put this in amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, I don't know. I would say it's. This is tough. Would you say it's still the second best or third best?
Well, let's see. So do you think the figures and the ARC Trooper Battle Pack still beat out this one? I think they do.
I think.
Um,
Man, it's tough. It's so tough.
But it's a better army builder though, and plus the figures are really cool and they're definitely never.
Okay, hear me out. I think we gotta put it above the ARC Trooper because I think this set might be a better value. Overall.
Well, I don't think they're ever gonna make those figures again. Like, I
No.
don't see if they're ever like there is still a chance. Maybe, hopefully, one day we'll get a new ARC Trooper. I don't think we're ever getting the Old Republic.
I don't think we're ever getting Old Republic again. This was before Disney too, right?
Yeah, and we're about to enter possibly one of the best years for battle packs, like in a while.
I was looking at some of this, like some of these battle packs, man. There is
There might be a couple god tiers on the way right now, because
we're gonna see. So I think the first one we're looking at here, going in 2014. Keep in mind these were still $12.99, so no price raise yet. Very good sets.
I think it goes right up in the god tier. I think it does.
I think it's a god tier. I think it's second best. I don't think it's better than the other one though.
I think there's so much good about it. Plus, what I really like is they came out with a bunch of Kashyyyk sets that year, so you could really use this to add on to those. All the figures are really good, and thanks to Battlefront 2, they're all canon as well. Because at the time the set came out, those like regular clone troopers were not canon, but because of Battlefront 2, they are a skin in that game. Thus, I guess that makes them canon to the Battle of Kashyyyk. So, really good. There's not much.
I really love the build on this one too.
Swamp Speeder's awesome. The figures are awesome. We got that new helmet mold for the Kashyyyk troopers. The Scout troopers. I mean, yeah, it's a god tier set. And in my opinion, it's not the only god tier battle pack to come out that year.
Oh no, I think the next one we're gonna look at. I think this might be better than the other. I don't know, man.
Dude, this arguably has better 2012 troopers than the new ones. Like, and it came with... Dude, think about it this way. This was, like, the first time we really got a proper 2012 trooper, because the one that came out in that, like, cannon was, like, too yellow.
Yeah.
The Embara cannon. And, like, they look so good. And then we got the paratroopers, too.
This is just a really... I think the weakest part of the set is the build, but I think the build's still pretty good.
The build is, like, fine. Like, the build is still accurate to, like, what it's trying to do. Like, and plus,
this is
at
a
least, like,
minifigure set, man.
Plus, what's cool about that build is you could actually use it to bolster your droid army.
I think this might...
So, like,
do you think this beats out the clone one? The original clone one?
I mean, dude, because it's the
And they have the
perfect balance
wastegate.
of, like, being a good army builder, but also having, like, just awesome figures.
I think this has to beat it out. I think we gotta beat nostalgia. I think this is the best battle pack we've seen. This one, though, I don't know if I...
I think it goes to decent.
Death Star Troopers. Listen, I'm gonna go decent because I don't think it's bad, but I think it's decent. I think the biggest downfall of this is the Imperial Guards. I think. If they switch those out with Stormtroopers, this might have a shot at being in the good tier. Yeah.
But yeah, it goes to decent.
The actual cannon build's really nice.
The cannon's cool. Yeah, the Death Star cannon's neat.
But you have... This is like the first version of a super battle pack we ever got. This is sort of a remake of the droid one.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
The only downfall is that it includes one clone.
Yeah.
I think this is a really good bark speeder. If I had one more clone in this, I think it'd be better. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, man. I think this is good.
It's good for droids, though.
100%. I would put it in good.
I put it in good. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Right here.
Yeah.
I think that's valid. Yeah, I think this is a good value. I think the minifigure looks great for the clone you get. But, like, yeah, like you said, man, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's definitely it's above average. Like, it's a good set. It's better than some of the stuff we've seen, so. This was only $20, though, which I think is pretty good value. Alright, we're moving into 2015 now. Still $12.99 battle packs. I think this is a really good battle
I think at
pack.
minimum it goes to amazing because it is literally just 4 stormtroopers.
It's 4 stormtroopers.
And the build that is good for them. I mean, yeah, it's like essentially a microfighter stormtrooper transport. I mean, it's super.
It is.
Low. But you could still use it, and yeah, it's just 4 straight up stormtroopers. I mean, what more could you ask for from a stormtrooper battle pack?
At the time, though, dude, I remember the hate Stud Shooters was getting for being in every set back then. I remember people absolutely hating it. I think it goes in God tier. I think it goes in amazing, though. Because you're literally getting 4 stormtroopers. I would put it after the Mandalorian one. Would you agree?
Before or after the Mandalorian one?
After, maybe?
Oh,
Because I think they're very similar, and you're getting the same 4 figures, but I think the Stormtrooper one is better, and the build's better. So.
They're from the Force Unleashed. They're Legends stuff.
Okay.
Which I think hurts his battle pack a little bit. But the thing is, the figures, I have this one one built. The figures are freaking cool, dude. They are really cool.
I do like the figures.
It's just they're not exactly the most useful for an army. Those like, especially those Shadow Guards are so cool.
Would you put it in the top of good?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I do think sometimes, like, we do have to give battle packs credit for giving us access to, like, unique figures that we wouldn't get otherwise that we could add to our army.
I don't know if it's amazing, though.
No, I don't think it is. Because it's just, the thing is, they're really cool, but they're too niche to be a good, like, an amazing battle pack. But they're really cool.
I'm glad it got made, I guess, is what I'm saying. We have one that actually recently got at a garage sale completed. The Senate Troopers Commando.
This is a bizarre choice to make as a battle pack.
You said what?
I said this is a bizarre choice to make.
Yeah, so like you said with the last one, I think this is like a very niche thing to make. But I think it's good.
Like, I feel like you get too, like, if they switched 2 of those Senate Troopers out with, like, clones. Because I think the last battle pack we talked about had 2 different types of figures, right? Like, it had 2 Shadow Troopers and 2 Shadow Guards, right?
Yeah.
This just has, like, a bunch of Senate Troopers. Like, you're getting one or 2 of these tops. I mean,
true.
It's a cool set to have, like, one of, I feel like, but do you think it goes in good or decent?
I think it's I want to put it in good, but
plus one of them are a commander too. You gotta keep.
I feel like it fits in the decent tab with the other one. I think it's better than the other one though.
Yeah.
I'd say I put it here. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it.
Okay. I think the next one's actually really good. So I found out recently that this build is not. These guys aren't canon. I'm glad this was made. I think the build is also really good. I think I don't know. I think this is a great set overall. Like you said, they don't appear in much. However, I think it is a solid. I mean, you get what, 2 each of each kind. I think this is definitely amazing, but I don't know if it's God tier. 2016, still $12.99 for battle packs, which is crazy. We have the first one. We have Force Awakens, obviously, First Order battle pack. I had this set, I believe. I don't.
This is a really bad battle pack.
I think it's really bad. Yeah.
Dude, it's really bad.
So the funny thing is you actually get the May the 4th figure in this set, missing a square print on his torso.
Oh my god, you're telling me I can get the May the 4th exclusive figure in this $12.99 battle pack? Wow.
So, yeah, no, this set is really rough. I think if they really wanted a good battle pack, man, just do 4 of the Stormtroopers.
Okay.
And then...
First off, it's from the sequels. Second off, it comes with only 1 First Order Stormtrooper.
That's insane.
And the build's cool, but, like, so what? It's from like yeah.
This
no,
is this is bad.
this goes the bad. Yeah, it's bad.
Would you say it's better than the clone one? Because I think the clone one's better.
Well, no, because at least it has 4 actual minifigures in it.
But are they good?
I mean, the one guy is good. Like the clone, like officer.
I
guy
don't.
is good.
Okay. You know what? Maybe this goes above because I think the build is better on this one.
The build's better and it has 4 actual figures.
Okay. Well, that's valid. You get 4 minifigures. That's valid. That's valid.
This is a better battle pack than the First Order one, but I don't know how many people really care that much about the Resistance. That's the problem.
Yeah, like you said, I think these are I love the molded helmets on this one.
Yeah.
I think the build's good. I think this is decent. I think it's definitely better than the other
decent.
one.
It's
Galactic Empire Battle Pack. First of all, I think the build for this is really nice. And I love the battle damage stormtroopers you get in this set.
and the Shock Trooper.
The Shock Trooper's the notable figure. This is the only Shock Trooper we ever get, ever.
Yeah, and the only Imperial Shock Trooper,
Yeah. So absolutely insane there. I mean, I think this is the only downfall of the set's the officer, I would say, but I think it's still good getting him, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it goes into amazing though.
I think it's top of good then, if it's
I think it honestly to me is like almost. I think it's okay. So it's on the same level as the Shadow Trooper Battle Pack, but a little bit better because those troops are a bit more useful. You know what? I think Amazing's fair. I think because they're all really used. Because
I think this is better than like the Storm. Would you say it's better than the other Stormtroopers?
Well, here's the thing. Like, you have essentially 2 like default Stormtroopers with battle damage, which are pretty good for army building. Plus, you get the Shock Troopers, which are not like super rare in your Imperial army. So I'd say they're still pretty good to get one of them.
I would put it after the Mandalorian one.
I say the weakest figure is the officer.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I think that Rebel battle packs back-to-back years. I think this is a hard...
Rebel and Stormtrooper battle pack.
Yeah, you're right, we did. Oh, God. This set is hard. Because, like, okay, on one hand, I really like getting these figures.
Yeah, the thing is, you get some really cool, like, alien figures and stuff like that. Like,
I know.
You get the Cad Bane species.
Yeah.
You get, like, the, what are they called? Rhodian, I think it's called. Face. Like, but again, though, army building, though. Because we gotta factor that in.
This is a rough army. You can't army build this, like, really at all. Two of the guys in here you could probably...
maybe get 2. I think you can maybe get away with getting 2 or 3.
Yeah. I'll put this in good, but I think it's not as good as... Listen, I'm gonna put it here.
Also, I think the build is a little bit it's like an oversized speeder bike, I don't know.
It's gotta go in this range, would you say? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, probably there.
I think it's not as good as this one, as the big clone pack. I think it's not as good as the Snow Troop. I'd say it's right here. I want to put it here, but if you want to put it higher, we can.
Well, it's definitely better than the Death Star Troopers.
You think?
Yeah. Oh yeah, easily.
Would you say it's better than the Senate?
Maybe not, because at least like I don't know. The Senate's probably technically a better army builder. Maybe.
I think those are better figures in there. Oh yeah, this is a really.
This is the best Imperial battle pack.
I kick
except
myself.
for maybe,
I don't know why I didn't buy this set.
Except for maybe one on this list. This is the best Imperial battle. I think it goes to God tier.
I think this is.
I think
dude.
The only downside is the build. I think the build's a little goofy, but I think the figures make up for it because it's a.
I mean, would you put this here or here?
I don't know. I think that's fine where you have it there. I think it goes below the one from the year before.
Really? You think that?
Yeah.
Level, because I think that's fair. Alright, listen, we'll put the alien one above, but in my opinion, I think this one might be better than the alien one. But we'll give it to you for this one. I don't know. That one's tough though, because at the same time you could go either way. I think this next battle pack, man, you could hate on me all you want, but I think it goes at least in amazing.
I think, yeah, it goes in either amazing. I think it goes in amazing. Yeah.
I don't know if I could God tier, but I think it's amazing because I think it's the best.
It's a good army builder. You get a flame trooper, you get 2 stormtroopers, and you get an exclusive like officer guy.
I love the build for this set.
Yeah, you know what that build's based off of? I'm pretty sure it's based off of like a concept art for like a snow speeder.
Okay. No, it's just a cool. I would, I would put it
I think it goes in amazing. Yeah, I think it goes in amazing.
maybe here.
It does have an officer in it, which does take it down a little bit.
Do you see where I put it? I think that might be good.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. Because it has to go. It's a horrible battle pack, but it comes with 4 really cool figs.
This so this is arguably as a battle pack the worst.
It's
battle
the worst as a battle pack, but it comes with 4 really good figs. Like, it's a really cool way to get 4 bounty hunters that are really pretty iconic bounty hunters. And like the Bosk is really awesome. The 4 llamas. Okay, it's not going in good or amazing or god tier, but I think it earns a spot in decent.
I think this is definitely decent. It fits in the same range as those like rebel ones.
Cause like yeah, the thing is, it's not even trying to be an army builder though. Cause like the thing is, like the ones in the bad tier are trying to be army builders. They just do it horribly.
Would you put it
like this set's not even trying?
Would you put it here?
I put it maybe because I don't want to call it bad because it's not bad. It just isn't an army builder like at all. But the figures are really good, and the build's even all right. Like.
I don't know. I think this might have to go farther back, though.
Yeah, maybe, because it's...
I mean, it's tough, dude. I definitely agree with you on this one. We had a few battle packs.
This next set is...
This is another...
This one is worse than the Bounty Hunter one, because this one does have 2 figures that are actually army builders.
It basically does exactly what you were saying you're glad that the Bounty Hunter one didn't.
Yeah, it does the exact... And the thing is, they're all really good figures, but dude, like, why did they not just make this like a $25 like, I don't know, if they wanted to include a set with like some Jedis in it.
Well, I know it's supposed to be a gunship build, I think, and it looks.
Yeah, which I don't even think it looks that good. Why didn't they just make? I don't know. They could have made a Republic fighter tank that year. Well, I guess they just made one the year before, but like.
Listen, I'm gonna have to go for this one. I think this is bad. I think this might be bad, dude. I don't know.
It goes in the very, very front of bad.
Yeah, I listen. You can't deny this is bad, but I think it's still good value because you're getting 2 clones. You're getting 2.
The figures are all real, like that. Ki-Adi-Mundi and Barris are awesome.
Isn't it kind of odd? You know what I always found odd? Why is Jabba's palace on the box art?
Yeah, it's also weird that like. I mean, I don't know why they have an Acolyte character in a Clone Wars set.
Okay, no, Acolyte mentioned video is ruined. We will record the whole thing. So the Tatooine battle pack is very interesting. I don't know,
decent or even bad.
I don't like this set at all.
Well, it's got the random like droid. This is the set you buy one of.
No, sure. You should not have included. Listen, you needed a 4th something. You cannot 4th Tusken. Like, you could not have had the 4th figure be the droid. I think that is incredibly weak. I think the build is nice, and it goes great considering we had the Sandcrawler that year. I think
it came out that summer, yeah.
So I think that's a great... I'm glad this was made. But you cannot have the droid as the 4th figure. You just can't. It would have been great if you had it with the other stuff. I'm gonna go...
Almost as bad as the Jedi one.
I think this is better than the Jedi one, but I think this... I don't know. Would you say it's here? I still think this is bad. I don't know, man. Cool. Next up, we have First Order Specialist.
This is a bad battle pack.
I think this goes along the lines of the last First Order one we had down here.
None of these characters are really that. Because at least... Okay, there's like maybe, what, like 8 Executioners at the most in Last Jedi?
Yeah.
They're cool, but why...
You know the ones that are about to like get them in the Star Destroyer, right?
They should have honestly been in that stupid ATST.
Probably. They may have saved that set. I'm gonna go this. I think this one is. I don't know. It gotta go one of these, right? One of these spots. Would you say it's better or worse than the other First Order? I think the figures might be better because they're exclusive, I believe, right?
Yeah, they are all exclusive, and plus, like, it's not one that you're... Yeah, maybe.
I think it goes here, but I still don't like this set.
It's bad, yeah.
I think we're gonna finally move on to some good battle packs, guys. Imperial Patrol Battle Pack. So I think what hurts this is obviously it's from Solo. And listen, I have always been one that actually likes Solo. I never thought it was that. I don't think it's bad.
Well, you know how we're talking about like one and done battle packs, kind of like the Bounty Hunter battle pack, where it's like you buy one of them and that's it.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those, but I don't think that makes it like bad.
No, I think what hurts this set is the Imperial guy. I think he had one more of the other guy. I think it would have helped, like the trooper.
Well, plus like those troopers just aren't really army builders.
I think it's decent. I would put it here. It goes kind of with the Senate one. I don't know if I like it better than the Senate one. Would you agree?
I think it's fine there, yeah.
Yeah. Praetorian Guard Battle Pack.
So you're at max buying like 2 or 3 of these.
The best, okay, but the best part of this set and the box art is the Stormtrooper sitting in the corner, bro. Like
through the memes, I think it gets some credit. Also, it is cool that they put the Praetorian Guards in the cheaper set.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess that's cool too. Where would you? Do you think it goes in decent? Because at least the Praetorian Guards are figures that people wanted, like to get.
I would say it's better than the last one, but I don't think it's better than Senate Commandos. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I think it's. This is an interesting one.
The Inferno Squad. This is a lot like the Bounty Hunter Battle Pack. It is not trying to be an army builder. It's just a cheap way to get the Inferno Squad.
I think this is a good set.
I like it for that because those are characters people wanted from Battlefront 2.
This should go in good, right?
No, because you only are going to need one of them.
But to be fair, I feel like it lines up with see the one we have on the top of good? I feel like it goes with that.
Which one is on the top of... Yeah, but the thing is, those are actual characters you could army build with.
True. There's not really army building
These
here.
are all named characters, pretty much.
Yeah.
And you only... So the Inferno Squad, I believe, only has 4 members. So you would buy this and you'd be good.
I still think it should... I don't think it should go in decent, though. Do you think it should go in decent?
Yeah, because good is, like, sets that are good army builders.
Yeah, you're right.
All of them are okay, like, to good army
you're
builders.
You're right. That's a good point. I would say
a good set. If you're ranking them based on sets, like how good of a set they are, this would probably be higher along with the Bounty Hunter.
I still think the Senate Commando one's better, though.
Yeah.
I don't know, because at least that one you could army build. This one, not really. Yeah, you're right. Next one. This is a very controversial set at the time. For those
I don't think it's good as the original one. I think the original one's better, surprisingly.
This was the price hike. Okay, so keep in mind, I haven't been updating. Battle Pack standard price was $15 up to this point. This is a $20 Battle Pack.
And it went back to $15 after that for a little bit.
Yeah, it was, oh yeah.
You know,
so,
because apparently Han Solo is worth $5, so.
You get the Han Solo anniversary figure. Okay, let me say right off the bat, though, the box art is beautiful. I love the 20th anniversary box art.
Cool, yeah. Kind of like these big helmets.
I have sort of been on the train that I don't hate them. I love this set, actually. I think this is a really good set. I think this is better than the one we're going to get this year.
I like the build in the original one more, though. For some reason, the build in this set's, like, off to me.
I don't know, man. I think this is a completely improved build, but, like, that's valid, though. I can get why you would say that. But I don't like the stud shooters. This is a hard one to rank. I think this is good. I think the $20 also weighs this down. I don't know. Maybe you want to put it. Where would you put it here? Maybe.
I'd put it there because I think it should go under the original one. I put it in good.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's valid. It's like I love how we're quietly ranking like the remake of the set, and it's a completely different tier. But like, this is $20.
It's worse than the original one.
Yeah, I think the Stormtrooper. I still like the OG Stormtrooper helmets though. I think they're better, but that's just my opinion. Sith Troopers. I have this. I had this one.
Same. It's all right. I think
there's a downfall though of this. Well, it's from the Rise of Skywalker, but they should have not included the commander.
They should have done one of two things. They should have swapped out the Jet Trooper for another Sith Trooper.
Yes.
Or they should have swapped out the Commander for another Sith Trooper. And if they did either of those things, this might be higher.
You 100% needed another Sith Trooper. I believe that they were only in 2 sets, right? Sith Troopers?
They were in the Kylo Ren shuttle, and then they were in the Advent calendar.
Oh, yes, there was one in the Advent. So 3 sets. And there was only 1 in each. So these are hard army build. It's crazy because they were marketed so heavy for that movie, and they were so useless. But yeah, no, I wish they had included one more Sith Trooper in there. The Jet, if you did 2 Jet, 2 normal, I think that would have been really good. I think the build.
Yeah, because I like the Jet Troopers a lot, and they do show up in that scene like in a kind of a large amount. So
yeah,
I think they fit in there. I just think the Sith Trooper should have been in there instead.
Would you say it's good or decent?
I think it's good. I think it's good.
I think it's good. I don't know. I think I gotta go low and good though, right?
Maybe
Maybe here. This one is tough, dude. Cause it's like.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it.
Good spot for it, because I think it's better than the Snowtrooper one, but I think it crossing a line.
We haven't not got any God tier battle packs in a while.
No, but I think we're
getting some pretty soon though.
We're approaching. Yeah. Mandalorian battle pack.
I think it goes the decent, especially because these are technically named characters, aren't they? Or are they
What hurt this set for me is you can't army build this. I mean, I love how they remake like the builds. Really cool. I think this is decent though. I would put it. I think I'd put it here maybe. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that fits. Yeah.
I think, like I said, this is so. Technically, these were concept art for season 2. They weren't used, and then they appeared in season 3. But they don't have they never talk. I don't think there's no, So
they just stand around.
I'm pretty sure they're background characters. Yeah, so I think we need to talk about it. I still think this is the best battle pack.
I know people complain it's $30. I don't care.
I mean, would you say this is the best battle pack?
Maybe.
I think it is. I literally think it's perfect.
I mean, dude, I have like 15 of these. I think it's really good. Yeah, I think it might be at the top. I know,
literally, this thing checks every box possible.
Yeah, the hype for this set was insane. Yeah, it probably shouldn't have been a $30 battle pack, but whatever. It comes with really good figs. It comes with I think the builds are both really good. I like the builds.
The builds are really good. I listen. You get 2 battle droids. You get 3 clone troopers. These are peak 501st clone troopers right here. No helmet holes. But that Jet Trooper is one of my favorite clones they've ever made. I always love that Jet Trooper. Overall, though, I think this is the best battle pack. This and the Utapau Trooper one. I think those 2 are just classics. Going on, I think, so.
The hype for it was insane, dude.
Shout out M&R Productions, obviously.
I remember how hard it was to get. Do you remember how hard it was to get this when it first came out?
I mean, if you guys weren't a part of the LEGO community back then, I mean, it was literally a campaign. I mean,
dude, I went to Walmart at 6 o'clock in the morning so I could get this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I saw on Brickseek that it was in stock at Walmart, and it was in the back on a pallet, and I almost, the lady almost didn't get it for me.
I bought this Lego.com at midnight, and I remember this was one of the first instances where the website was so bad. The website crashed. You could not get this. This and the AAT. Oh my gosh, dude. So, definitely an iconic set.
And unlike the AAT, this set aged really well.
Yeah, I love the box art on it too. I just think it's a fun set, dude. You cannot go wrong with this thing. But yeah, obviously shout out M&R one more time because it's hard to argue that set would have never gotten made.
Maybe this is a topic for another video, but do you remember all the Lego defenders who were saying, "Oh my God, they're harassing Lego"?
I mean,
because
I think it's I don't even think they were harassing them. I think it was
all they did was put it in the comments saying we want a 501st battle pack.
It was back then. It was literally every Lego post.
They harassed Lego.
You could probably go to Lego posts like pre when that came out, and there's still comments for it.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll have an entire video about how like cringe some of the Lego Defenders are, but yeah.
I mean, I think for
This
that
was one of the
instance-
big instances of them being really
okay. This is what I'll say. I think there's been times where people are doing it now where it is kind of annoying. Like it's like, okay, we know what you're trying to do.
They're
But I
like
think with that was like the first time the Lego community came together and was like, that we want to get this made, and like people were hating on it because like I don't know why. Like there's
well,
no
they're
reason
like,
to hate
they're
on
like
it.
I think they're just being contrarians or something because like I don't know.
I don't know what's wrong with any of that, but
Well,
that's
like
my
you're
opinion.
you're a customer telling a company what you want them to make. I don't
Yeah.
like it's
So okay, going into we have some modern day battle packs, kind of. We have
Are you ready for my hot take with the? It might not be a hot take with the Snowtrooper one.
I mean, can I tell you where I think this goes?
Yeah.
I think this is arguably almost a god tier battle pack.
So okay, maybe we're on the same page because I think this set's like so underrated. I think
it is
it's
too.
a perfect battle pack. I don't know what's wrong. Like, what would you say is wrong? Like, wrong with it? Like for it not to go to god tier.
There is one thing I think that hurts this battle pack is that arguably we have better snowtroopers with the waist capes and the backpacks.
I mean, yeah, but in terms of like trying to
What?
army build this, these are still good figures.
No, this battle pack, I had 3 of these. This went great with filling up the UCS AT-AT and the AT-AT we had gotten before. I think this is god tier. I think this
Scout Trooper's really cool.
this is one of the most underrated battle packs. I kind of agree with you. I just don't see the builds for this were also really good.
Oh yeah, they were all well. They were like essentially the UCS Snowspeeder, like the UCS speeder bikes were just.
Where would you put it here?
Yeah, I think this might be the actual hot take. I think it's a better army builder than the Rogue One, just because of the Snowtroopers getting
I
so
think that's
many.
valid. Also, the Scout Trooper is really cool.
Plus, it went with all the Hoth stuff, and they did make the accessory pack to counter it.
Yes.
So like, yeah, I think it's a really good. I have I think how many of these do I have? I think I have like I think I had 3 or 4 of them.
I think I had 3. 2 or 3. I don't think I had more than 3.
Something really cool is they actually did a combo pack with this and the Hoth ATST, and you could get it for like for $45. You could have got both of them.
Yes.
Combo pack.
Oh,
Which
Hoth
that's
there were some good Hoth sets that year.
Yeah.
So,
ATST is pretty good too.
We're gonna go into the next 501st battle pack. I think this is a really good set.
I talked about it earlier. It's a really good expansion to the other 501st set.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of the sets where the biggest problem is the waist capes not being in there.
Yeah.
But the helmet holes aren't too big of an issue on this one because it does make sense.
It utilizes all of them.
Have
100%.
them, yeah. So it's not as big of a deal.
I think I've bought, 4 or 5 of these now?
I think I have. Yeah, I think I have around the same. Yeah, I have because they're really good expansion to the 501st one.
So we will say this is the controversial era of $20 battle packs. However, I see these for 15 everywhere. I mean, I've seen these even for 12.
Easily get these for 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
15, 16. Yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna put it in. I might put it here. Maybe it's top of amazing.
I don't know about that.
Would you put it here?
Probably.
I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's valid. Cool. Moving into it's this battle pack.
I have this battle pack, man. There are problems with it. Where do we start?
Okay, well, we'll say the good. I think the build is really good.
I think that's the best part, yeah.
I would argue the build for this is better than the 501st one.
So, this was one of the first. Well, okay, so you had the ATD. Then this was probably the second instance of the helmet holes just being really, really like annoying and really affecting the printing on the helmet. With the 332nd troopers, because for those of you who like, there is a massive gap in the helmet where there shouldn't be.
On this one?
Yeah, with the 332nd clones.
What is it?
Between the fin and like the little Ahsoka symbols.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That looks really distracting. Again, GCC made some helmets to make this set way more palatable.
They blow it out of the park.
Yeah. And then the elephant in the room. Two rules are broken. Well, one big rule's broken. We get Captain Vaughn in this set. Now, Captain Vaughn is obviously a named character, which already would take this set down a couple notches. But in addition to that, the Captain Vaughn figure in this set sucks.
Yeah, it's one of the most
It's
lazy.
awful.
Yeah.
It's one of the laziest like clone figures Lego has done. It was already a mistake to put Vaughn in the set, but then to make him suck. Again, you got some people defending it, saying, "Well, the reason why they made him look so bad is because you could just say he's a normal. You could just take off the little thing on the helmet and say he's a normal clone." And I'm like,
that's
that's
just
so
lazy.
stupid.
I'm sorry.
It's like at that point, why don't you just include a fourth 332nd trooper then? Why would you even include him? If you're gonna include the figure, make him look the way he's supposed to.
I'm not a huge fan of this. I don't see any reason to buy multiples of these just because the quality of the figure.
I might get one more, and it only has to do with the fact that GCC made some really good helmets for it.
That's valid. Yeah.
Make them better, but
So my biggest problem with 332nd Trooper since the first one we got is I never ever liked the
orange.
Yeah, I never
It's
liked the
wrong
orange.
color. Yeah, it's not the right. I kind of just let it slide.
I'm surprised they never fixed it.
But
But
another thing with this set is how many of these guys do you really need? You know,
yeah, there's not
unless
that
you
many.
do like a mock on the Battle of Mandalore, these guys only show up towards like the last like week of the Clone Wars, and then they're gone, and they're not going to be in like a bunch of massive battles.
We'll never listen.
Like-
I don't think we'll ever get 332nd clones again.
Yeah, neither do I. I think
It'd have to be some type of Clone Wars season 7 set with Ahsoka or something. I just
there was also the fact that this set was $27 at some places. Oh yeah, Lego tried to pull a really sneaky move at this set. Do you remember that?
where the original price was 20.
Yeah, it was gonna originally be $27, and they ended up
Yeah.
fixing it. But the problem was they fixed it so late in the game that it was still $27 at some stores.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
They tried to make this. Think about it this way: this set of all sets was originally going to be $27.
Crazy.
That's crazy that they were going to do
100
that.
pieces.
100 pieces in a set that's not even that
I mean,
good.
$20 is pushing
With a
it.
crappy Vaughn figure. Like, come on.
So, I mean,
I
this
think
is
it goes into
bad.
decent, dude. Do you think bad?
I think this is.
I mean, the 332nd clones are still fine for what they are, though. Like, well, I mean, flaws and all, they're all right.
Okay, decent is fair. Maybe I'd put it.
The Vaughn figure does really suck, but at least there are, like, army building
Maybe
traits
here?
in the set. Yeah, because you can still army build with it. It just has a really crappy Vaughn.
Would you
but-
say it's better than the Mandalorian one?
No.
Okay, I kind
None of those figures
yeah.
are as bad as the Vaughn one.
Yeah, this is rough. Cool. That's enough of that one. 2024, we made it. $30 battle pack. I would say. I think this is God tier.
I agree, the only downside is literally the helmet holes.
Yeah, literally.
That's fine.
I think the value in this is awesome. Where would you put it though?
I'd say it's at the very bottom of it though, just because those helmet holes are distracting, and the speeder bike isn't that good.
The speeder bike is really rough.
But the thing is, the Tri-Droid is really cool though, and so
It
is
is.
the Stab.
The Shock Trooper also looks really nice. I do like the Shock Troopers a lot.
Yeah, and if you get GCC again, if you get GCC helmets, it fixes a lot of problems with this set.
I would say put it.
Now our final set.
This is the final set, so we're going back to what we've had a few times. Ambush on Mandalore, man. So, do you have this
I
set?
like this set a lot, actually.
Yeah, I really like this set. I just like how they kind of stuck to the roots with this one. I think the build is really good.
Well, what's cool, and it would be cool if some other battle packs did this, is the build can directly connect with another set, which I think is nice. The only thing with this set that might prevent it from going to like God tier is like how many of these are you gonna actually want? You know, what I mean?
100%. 100%.
Like, I mean, I'm probably gonna get at least one more, but I don't know if I'm gonna like get as many as I did for some of the others.
I would say, would you say it goes here?
Yeah, I think it goes in amazing for sure.
I think it goes like right in here, in the middle of amazing. It's an interesting set. I love the. I mean, I think the figures on it are perfect. Like, there's really no. I don't know what you'd change on the figures. I think the Imperial Commandos are sweet. But I think the build is really, it's decent size for what you pay for. So.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty alright build. I think they did something a little different, but I think it works.
Yeah, overall, I definitely like this. I'm happy I have it. Now listen, guys, there is one more set coming out in this year. We don't have official pictures of it yet, and we don't want to take chances. So in the chance that it is shown, before I finish making this video, I will put it on screen. However, there is a remake. This is a rumor set. We don't know for sure. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, no, there's a rumor set that is going to be a remake of the original 2 battle packs. Or
the original 2 Imperial and Rebel battle packs.
Yeah, the original 2. So, in my opinion, I think it's good.
I think it's good, yeah. I think it goes.
Listen. My biggest downfall with it is it took away one of the stormtroopers. It's
really
short on
should
minifigures.
in there.
Yeah,
And plus, it comes with like one of the 25th anniversary figures.
and I don't care for the build of the Imperial one, but I think the Rebel one's decent. I might put it in decent. I don't know if I'm as big a fan of it as I was when I first saw it. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get more pictures of it in hand. It might be better, but
probably in the next, honestly, probably like maybe even this week.
Gotta be soon. That's what I'm saying. We might see. So I might have it in the video. I might not. We'll just see. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I mean, let us know what you thought about this too. This was a long video, so obviously, guys, feel free to skip around. I hope you skipped around on this one because this is a hard task. There's a lot of these we could move around if we really want to, but I think overall we got it good. I mean,
yeah, I think it's a pretty good list. I agree.
I would comment what's your favorite one and your least favorite, and I don't think we're getting a battle pack next year until like at least later in the year.
Probably in the summer we will. I don't think we're getting any.
I mean, we'll get one, but it's not in January.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, guys, battle packs, we ranked them. Let us know what you thought, and let us know what you got us to rank next. Because I mean, if we thought we did a bad job, then we will never rank again. But
we will retire. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think overall we got this one pretty solid. We try to put nostalgia aside for a lot of these because you could easily go higher on some of them. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Adios.